Are you a sugar addict for life? So once an addict, always an addict? A lot of 12-step programs will tell you that it's a disease that never goes away. And I personally have a little different view of it. I do believe that we're all set up for sugar addiction. Physiologically, we're set up to love sugar, and the more refined and processed it is, the more drug-like effects it has in the body and the more intensity it has. And depending on your physiology and your psychology, it makes you more inclined to like sugar or not, okay? But can that change? Can we have a serious level of addiction that changes over time? Or are we doomed to have that addictive nature, and once we get the drug that we just basically fall apart and go into full-on addiction each time we have it? Well, it's a complex question, and it's actually a more complicated answer. And it's very easy to just go black and white. And I think that's why a lot of the 12-step programs work, is because in that black and white space of, zero tolerance, you're not exposing yourself to a substance that can require a lot of resources mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically to actually cope and handle. So when it comes to sugar addiction, I have seen people who are zero tolerance for life, for sure, absolutely. But I've also seen people who are at the worst extreme of sugar addiction now have sugar in their life, and I'm not talking about, lots of refined sugar anywhere near in the amounts, but small amounts of natural sugars, and it not trigger them into full-blown addiction. We have a sugar quiz where you can actually see your level of sugar addiction, and it's part of our 21-day challenge. And if you want to take that and see where you are, you can click the link below and find out. So when it comes to actually figuring out, okay, where am I? Am I like severely addicted, or is this just a minor problem that I need addressing before I start to have ill health effects showing up in my life? No matter where you are, I believe that you're not doomed to be there forever. I believe that as you start to nourish your body mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically, and take out those highly addictive substances and behaviors and replace them with nourishing behaviors and healthy things that actually build up the strength of your system, that sugar will not have the kind of hold on you that it had in the past. It doesn't mean that if you go a weekend and you do a complete sugar binge, that you're not going to experience ill health effects, or you're not going to be triggered to continue eating sugar. I don't believe that's what it's saying. It just means that when your body's stronger and your mental state and your emotional and spiritual state is stronger, that if you do, as we call, fall off the sweet freedom train or hop off the sweet freedom train, that you have the tools and the resources from within, as well as a community around you, to get back on the train as fast as you can. I was one of the worst sugar addicts. I literally was eating ice cream and cake all day, and cookies and alcohol and wine and chips the entire day. And I felt sugar was completely stronger than me, and I didn't know my way out. Today, sugar just doesn't have the same hold on me. So I will have some cake on my birthday, and sometimes someone else's birthday. And I'll have ice cream occasionally. It's just, I tend not to anymore just want it. And if I am starting to just want it and start to look at those behaviors, I know that there's something I need to do by working on the inner game and using our non-food tools that we promote in Sweet Freedom to help get me back on track. So I don't believe that if you're a serious sugar addict, you're doomed for life, unless, of course, you don't address your sugar addiction and deal with it and learn to get the sugar out and start to nourish and protect your body mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. Our bodies are amazing. Our capacity to heal is amazing. Our capacity for growth and evolution as an individual in our life's journey is enormous. And when we tap into that and we start to nourish our bodies and start to really step into this amazing body and giving it the food that it needs, not just in the physical food, but in what we read and watch and listen to in our relationships, we can actually get to a point where not only are we much stronger than sugar, but we really step into that space of what we're all wanting, and that's sweet freedom.
So if you've liked this video, please press like, subscribe to our channel, and for more information, simply go to sweetfreedom.ca.